Following the attacks in Bundibugyo, Kasese, Ntoroko districts, lawmakers have raised concern over the death. They now want the Ministers of Defense and Internal Affairs to give a comprehensive explanation on what went wrong and the measures being taken to restore normalcy. Some of the MPs claim that government could have ignored warning signs of possible insecurity, especially since the area has been rebel-prone to boundary conflicts and attacks from the Allied Democratic Front, ADF rebels.
Because the moment there is a problem, there is misunderstandings between the cultures, definitely even the ADF which have been hiding in those hills, they can come out.
The government should come and tell us what exactly is happening. The country has to know, because what is happening is beyond what we are listening.
Some legislators argue that the signs point to possible resurgence of the ADF, who the National Army, the Uganda People's Defense Forces, UPDF, rooted over 10 years ago from the Rwenzori region.
There have all been fears and all that ADF is reorganizing, given also what was happening in that eastern part of Congo. So to me, government should not relax. This is just ADF at work.
They have been staying peacefully, but now why is it that these fights are there, the killings are there, and the government is downplaying? How can someone who is armed with a spear, kill a soldier who is, in fact, soldiers?
To say that a tribal conflict has resulted into attacking also security agencies.
But others want some sections of security agencies investigated for failing to detect pockets of insecurity in time. What is not clear from most of the legislators is that by the time this happened, where was government intelligence and also the forces?
I believe government must come up and own up that they never had adequate intelligence on what was cooking up and what subsequently happened.
There are other people who are trying to use the weakness within the kingdom and the district as per now to take advantage of the disorganization that is there.
Following the recent controversial enthronement of a king for the Bamba in Bundibugyo, some lawmakers want deeper discussions onto the issue of cultural institutions, with focus on who gets a cultural leader and whether government should recognize the new leaders.
And if such things continue, then we might have to see ways of beginning to address problems of these cultural institutions.
As a committee of gender, we must interest ourselves in. As Ugandans, this genocide is unacceptable.
Meanwhile, a group of youth calling themselves Basongora Youth Development Association stormed Parliament with placards denouncing some leaders of Kasese and blaming them for chaos. The youth asked government to protect the pastoralists, Basongora community, from discrimination.
We must know that this is not ADF. They are not ADF activities. They are simply activities of some government officials.
But police blocked the youth from accessing the parliamentary buildings. 20 of them were arrested and taken to Central Police Station, while 2 of their leaders were detained at Parliament but were released shortly after. Maurice, Ochol, NTV at Parliament.